Queen Sonia, and all the people at HBO.
I didn't mean to hit him, sir.
Well, how could a man in his right mind...
The Simpsons. A show so classic and timeless that sometimes people honestly forget it's been on for over 30 years. That's 3 decades. That is insane. They are old, but the benefit of that age is that they know how to go and predict the future. No, we're not just talking about their future episodes, but rather how they're actually known to go and make sweeping predictions about said future in a way that's honestly rather haunting in its accuracy. We'll show you some great examples, but first, feel free to do me a favor. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. We love you. If you want the chance to win a brand new iPhone 12, MacBook Pro, or a $500 Amazon gift card, find the hidden message that's in this video, comment it down below, and subscribe to the channel for a chance to win one of these amazing prizes. Don't forget to hit that like button, and good luck. Number 11, VR headset immersion. In one episode of The Simpsons, the entire city of Springfield went and got VR headsets to enjoy. They were actually so in love with them though, that they started to ignore things in real life and just remain in the VR world.
Not bad. Next.
This is still new technology.
They were not taking those headsets off. This obviously led to several disastrous things, as you can only imagine. In one scene, Marge and Homer are actually seen eating from tubes that were connected to the headsets so they could eat, all the while still being in the VR world. And now, while we haven't gotten there yet, the key word is of course yet. You see, VR technology has been booming in recent years, and the aim for many companies is to go and be so immersive that people want to stay in the VR world. There are even cruise ships that are experimenting with VR dining so you can eat a meal in a very luxurious location without having to leave the ship. In other words, a truly immersive experience. Number 10, Lisa the Greek. Now, the Simpsons have predicted sporting things all the time, but one epic prediction was predicting the Super Bowl winners 3 times. You heard that right, not just once, no, not twice, 3 times. That is insane. This of course started with the episode Lisa the Greek, which came on only a few days before Super Bowl 26, where Lisa correctly predicted the Washington football team would win.
Lisa, who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know. The Dolphins?
Good.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
All right, Dolphins!
All right, Dolphins!
The next year, the staff decided to dub in the names of that year's competing teams, and they were once again correct with their call of the Dallas Cowboys as victors. This led to another accurate prediction of the San Francisco 49ers over the San Diego Chargers in Super Bowl 29.
You got it. Mo, $23 and New York.
Start spreading the news. It's New York over Philadelphia, 35-10.
That's pretty cool, don't you think? Number 9, Higgs boson. In the episode The Wizard of Evergreen Terrace, Homer becomes an inventor and is shown in front of a blackboard with a complicated equation. But here's the thing, that was a real equation, and in 2012, it was almost spot on for the actual formula that predicted the mass of the Higgs boson particle, which obviously was a huge deal when people realized the truth. That equation predicts the mass of the Higgs boson, writer Simon Singh said. If you work it out, you get the mass of a Higgs boson that's only a bit larger than the nanomass of a Higgs boson actually is. It's kind of amazing as Homer makes this prediction 14 years before it was discovered. If you didn't know, a lot of the Simpsons teams are nerds in their own right, so this must have been a huge highlight of their career to get this noticed after all those years. I mean, think about it, over a decade, 14 years. It's honestly just incredible. Number 8, Nobel Peace Prize. In one famous episode, Lisa, Martin, Database, and Milhouse had a betting pool for the Nobel Prize back in 2010. If you look to the right of the red circle, you'll notice Milhouse picked Bengt R. Holmstrom to win the prize for economics.
Huzzah! I had him in the pool.
Lucky.
In 2016, Holmstrom actually won that prize. Granted, Nobel Peace Prize nominees aren't one and done, so perhaps the team felt that Holmstrom would be nominated again and that he would win eventually, or maybe they just guessed. Either way, they were right. Number 7, smartwatch. Here's a classic kind of Simpsons prediction, where they decided to guess about a certain leap in technology, and they got it dead on. During season 6, a future timeline showed Lisa with a husband, and that husband had a smartwatch on, and that smartwatch had the ability to take orders from Hugh, Lisa's husband, and give orders to other people.
Lost.
Go to plan B.
Fast forward to 2014, and the first smartwatches were born and released to the public. Plus, as you would expect, they grow with each year that passes, including being able to take orders and even order a pizza. So yeah, they got that one totally right. Number 6, greasy money. One of Homer's many get-rich-quick schemes involved siphoning grease from various establishments and then selling it to make a profit. It was a plan so prolific that delinquents were using it in real life, as a string of these thefts happened in New York. But this kind of grease can't be valuable, right? Wrong. This show Mythbusters showed that straining cooking grease is not only valuable, it's also a legitimate substitute for your diesel-powered vehicle.
Okay, boy. This is where all the hard work, sacrifice, and painful scaldings pay off.
63 cents.
And has basically the same gas mileage. Granted, Homer didn't use it for that, but the prediction was still right on the money regardless, as the intent was similar. Number 5, I didn't vote for him. In 2008, The Simpsons decided to do an episode that featured not just voting, but voting via an electronic machine. This was a big step for the world following the 2000 presidential controversy in Florida, where votes were disputed for various man-made reasons. The key here is that the Simpsons team knew the flaws in that system, so during the 2008 election, they had Homer use one of these machines to go and vote for Barack Obama. Except that when he pushed the censor for Obama, the vote tallied up for John McCain instead.
1 vote for McCain. Thank you.
No, I want to vote for Obama.
2 votes for McCain.
Come on, it's time for a change.
Fast forward a mere 4 years later to the 2012 election, and a very similar thing happened in real life. One of the electronic voting machines wasn't calibrated properly, and due to this, it took a vote for Barack Obama and tallied it for his opponent Mitt Romney instead. The fact that The Simpsons not only did this guess, but nailed it so perfectly is almost frightening. And as we all know, they've been very accurate on presidential predictions in the past, including the recent past. Number 4, autocorrect. Come on, you knew this was coming. And if you didn't know it was coming, now you're here and you knew that it came. School bullies Kearney and Dolph took a memo to beat up Martin on a Newton device in an episode of The Simpsons that aired in 1994. This memo gets quickly translated to eat up Martha, an early foreshadowing of autocorrect frustrations.
Hey Dolph, take a memo on your Newton. Beat up Martin.
The Simpsons were lampooning Apple's underwhelming Newton, the iPhone's ancient ancestor. The irony, though, is that even in 2020, the technology for autocorrect on phones and computers is still pretty bad. Number 3, US wins the gold in curling. In one of the show's many international trips, Homer and Marge get drafted into the US curling team for the 2010 Winter Olympics. Despite the odds against them, they're able to sweep Sweden and win the gold medal. And you know what? It might have taken 8 years before the stone reached its target, but it got there, as the recent 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang featured the same matchup and result. The prediction is scary because of the detailed accuracy. They got the sporting events right, who the US would beat, and that the US would win gold. Freakishly insane. Number 2, Disney buys Fox. Disney was already a powerhouse when they were simply an animation studio, but then they decided to expand. They bought Marvel Comics, they bought Lucasfilm, and now they officially own Fox and all of its properties, which The Simpsons predicted accurately again. The episode When You Dish Upon a Star has Homer making a movie script, and it was seen by Ron Howard and Brian Gazer. As they go to the movie studio, we see that it got backing from 20th Century Fox, but under the logo of 20th Century Fox are the words, "A division of Walt Disney Co."
Hello, old lady from Titanic? You stink!
How do they do this? Oh, and for the record, this was in 1998. Fox was bought by Disney 20 years after this. It's official. They're psychics. It's the only explanation. I'm folding. Number 1, the NSA is spying on us. The question of, is the government spying on us, is one that is never going to be stopped because of various reveals over the years, one of which was tied to The Simpsons, believe it or not. In the 2007 big budget production, The Simpsons movie, Homer and the family have to go on the run after an incident at a nearby lake. But while they're fleeing by bus, the NSA actually hacks into the bus driver, who was a robot, just so you know, so that they could listen in on their conversation. 6 years later, in 2013, Edward Snowden revealed to the world that the NSA was indeed listening to people's conversations, and that drove the world nuts in many ways. And there you have it, everyone, a look at the Simpsons and well over 10 predictions that they not only made, but made correctly. Which of these were you the most shocked by about in terms of their accuracy? Which ones do you think were just blind luck and chance in terms of their accuracy? And which ones do you feel they honestly kind of knew would happen in their own way? And also, which ones kind of freaked you out? I know a lot of these freaked me out. Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see you next time on the channel. Thank you so much for watching.